Yeah, Michael was just actually great. What totally surprised me, first of all, first time I met him, I'd gone to the studio. We'd just flown out from New York. We were working at Record One in Los Angeles, Alan Side's room. Yeah. So I went there the night before to just kind of check it out and get a lay of the land before we started. And I'm just in the room by myself, and all of a sudden the door opens up, and it's Michael. And it's just me and him in the room. I was like, oh, my God, that's Michael Jackson. And hi, Michael. My name's Dave.
Because at that point, he was
the most
huge.
famous person in the world.
Yes.
This is after Bad was the album preceding this one that we were working on. So, yeah, this is like when, Bubbles and the Chimp and him were in National Enquirer every day or whatever.
The Elephant Man, Corpse was around.
All kinds of the level of fame that is kind of more common now, but it was certainly nothing. You'd never seen anything like it at that point. But he was so great, so just gentle and polite and respectful of everybody who was working on the team. It was great. And then on top of it, when you actually put a mic in front of him and record his vocal, I mean, it was just unbelievable. The first time I recorded him, we had this track that Teddy had kind of, and I had sat in the studio in New York and came up with all these basically just tracks for ideas to get things rolling, So we had about 15 songs that were they weren't songs yet, just tracks. Right. And there was a couple that Michael just loved. And so we started on this one. He said, I have an idea for the chorus. Let's do the vocals. And it was this song called Remember the Time. Okay. And so all we had was the track recorded, and he wanted to do this chorus vocal. And back in this is like, early 90s, and it was kind of common to just, when it came to chorus vocals, you flew them in from chorus to chorus, so they were exactly the same. And, and there were different ways of doing it. Teddy used to use a sampler, an S100 or S1100, and we would do a bounce we'd record one chorus, bounce it, and then fly it in. Usually, I think just or maybe with a MIDI trigger, and then like Ellie and Babyface would do it with offsets of 2 tape machines with SMPTE offsets, and figure out 8 bars at 110 BPM is this many minutes and seconds, and so you do it that way. But anyway, I was ready to just record one chorus of chorus. And I said, Michael, you want me to just go to the chorus? Or he said, you could just start at the top. Okay, so go to the top. And we got through the first chorus, and I pressed stop. And he said, why'd you stop? I was like, oh, well, we're just getting the chorus. So, and he didn't know what I was talking. I was like, we're going to fly him in. And he's like, doesn't know what I'm talking about. He goes, no, just go again from the top and just go to the end. Okay. And I'll do, one track all the way through. And so, goes all the way, gets to the second chorus and sings it perfectly, and then in the third chorus it's just a little bit different, and then double that, and the double is absolutely spot on, perfect. Like all the breaths are perfectly in time, and the intonation is perfect, and the pocket is perfect, everything about it. So we go through in about 20 minutes the whole song and do 6, 8, 9 tracks or whatever of harmonies for the choruses, and we're done. And it sounds amazing. Yeah. And I was like, why don't we do this all the time? Why do we spend all this time with offsets and tape machines and figuring out the math? And
I was going to say that was faster than if you did
absolutely. But the main reason for the answer to that was that because not everybody's Michael Jackson, and they're going to just be perfect the first time, So, yeah. And the other thing he always said was like, don't erase the breaths, right? Or this. He would always he would do all this stomping and clapping and just noise that was a natural part of the beat. I guess at some point prior, engineers had tried to clean that stuff up, and and he realized, no, we don't want that. Yeah. So we made sure to keep all that stuff.